Welcome everyone to the Santa Monica Public Library's special program in celebration of Asian American and Pacific Islanders Heritage Month. Today, we'll learn Chinese paper cutting with Emmy Lam. Did you pick up your craft activity kit from the library? Inside, you'll find some origami bookmarks that you can make on your own, and you'll also find some supplies for today's program. You'll get some sheets of colored paper and a pencil. You'll also need some scissors. So if you don't have those handy, go get a pair right now. For those who did not pick up a kit, all you need for today is some paper. Colored paper is good. And a pencil and a pair of scissors. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them or have an adult help you type them into the chat. Okay, has everybody got your supplies? Are you ready? Great. I'd like to introduce you to today's presenter, Emmy Lam.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm so happy to be able to do a program for all of you today. So today we're going to do a Chinese paper cutting program. Do you know what is a Chinese paper cutting? Okay, let me show you something. So this is all the beautiful Chinese paper cutting. Yeah, we're going to cut out some Chinese words today. And of course, there's also different things. So Chinese paper cutting doesn't have to be just limited to cutting Chinese words, but also cutting really pretty design. Okay, so long time ago, we used to cut the paper and actually put it on the window. So this is also called the window flower design. Really pretty design. All right, so today we're going to learn some design. Don't worry, you're like, oh my God, it looked a little bit complicated. Don't worry, we're going to start something very simple, okay? Make sure that everybody have fun and enjoy doing it, okay? And if parents are next to the kid, and the parents can help the kid as well. So very simple that we need paper. If you have some origami paper, that's great, okay? It depends on the design we're doing. So sometimes we'll use square paper or we'll use rectangular paper. Or you can just simply use some recycled paper, okay? Any recycled paper is fine, or even magazine paper. So sometimes I like to start with using recycled paper because that's kind of as a practice paper. So you can practice the design, practice the cutout, and if you're good at it, and then you can, use some really nice paper and to cut them out. So the first one we're going to do today, how about we're going to do this? Yeah, it's a lot of pretty heart, right? So this one, I use the origami paper. So it's more like a standard size, but you can use bigger paper, then you will make it bigger, okay? So I'm going to use some color paper here today. So this is color paper. You can use recycled paper, any paper you find. We're going to start with a square. So if, let's say, if your paper is not square, it's like mine, right? So it's kind of a rectangular shape. All you have to do is to cut it into a square paper. So what you do is you're going to fold the corner here, okay, all the way like this. All right, and then you cut out the bottom part, and you have the square paper. Okay, so let's do it. And during the program, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions. And if you want me to repeat any step, please let me know. All right, so see, and then I'm going to just cut this out. Okay, so the other thing about paper cutting, yes, you need a pair of scissors, or you can just use your hand to, cut the bottom out. So I'm going to use pair of scissors. So for doing this program is actually very, you don't need a lot of tools, right? There's no glue, so it won't get your hand messy. So all you need is basically paper, a pair of scissors, pencil, eraser, just in case you maybe want to correct certain thing that you draw, and maybe a ruler. Okay. All right. So I got it. Now we're going to fold before we're going to put the design. So the first step is already done, right? And then the second step, we're going to fold in half again with the triangle. Okay, so it'll be two fold in the triangle. All right. And then we're going to do one more, so three of them. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and after you finish, just one last fold. All right, so if you hold your triangle like this, okay, you see the corner here? So you're going to fold this to here, okay? So it'll be like this. Okay. So again, from here, you're going to hold it like this and to here. Yeah, I want to make sure, you can see it in the screen. Okay, you got it? All right, so now we can draw the design before we cut, okay? So we're going to draw the design. So you need a pair of scissors and also your pencil. Okay, so when we draw, especially this particular design, you see that one side is closed and one side is open, right? So when we draw, we want to make sure that this side, when we open the whole thing, it will get connected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just draw like your ear. Okay, how to draw a ear? Yeah. I think I have to do this. Okay. I'm going to show it to you too when I finish drawing. Okay, let me draw a little bit with the. Okay. All right. So this is how you're going to draw. All right. That's it. That's all you need to do. Okay. And then when you cut, we're going to cut this part and we're going to cut out the rest. Okay. So you only leave this part here. Okay. So we're going to cut this part out. We're going to cut this part out. And then we're going to cut the upper part out. All right, so let's do it. So actually, I am going to put this down. Maybe you can see. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut this part out. Okay. And then the bottom part here. Okay, and then now the middle part here. So when you finish, you should have it like this. Okay, so now let's see. Now when we open it, you will see the heart shape design. All right. So I also use different color. You can see I did it ahead of time, so you can see the result. So if I use different color, right? And I also use recycled paper. Okay. One thing I like about the recycled paper or the magazine paper is that they are very colorful already, right? So you don't really have to paint it or draw anything. They are already very colorful. Okay, so when you have to do the cutout, do the design, so it's already really pretty and colorful design. Okay, so you can let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to repeat one more time. And let me just do a really quick review for you. Okay, so this time I'm going to use a origami paper. So let me choose one. I am going to choose a red one. Oh, by the way, I love this. I bought it at Michael's. It's very inexpensive, and it comes with 180 pages of origami paper, beautiful origami paper. They actually have a lot of designs, so this is actually really nice. So I have the origami paper. So this one, because it's already square, so you don't have to cut it, right? So all you have to do again, we're going to make 3 triangles. Okay, so 1, and then 2, and 3. Okay, and then the last one, okay, you want to hold this and then fold it on the other side. And then you want to draw, okay, the year, right, on here. So then you can cut it out. You need to draw the design before to cut, so you will you will know what kind of design is going to come out. Right, so I draw it, okay, and now I'm going to just cut it. Okay, that's it. All right, and then okay, so this is a very easy to do, a very cute heart shape paper cutting design. So now we're going to do another one. So since this is a Chinese paper cutting design, I would love everybody to cut at least one Chinese word. But then you ask me, oh, Miss Lam, I don't even know how to write Chinese word, or I don't even know how to read Chinese word. How am I going to cut Chinese word? Well, this is the magic, right? So you don't have to know any Chinese word, but you can cut Chinese word, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to do it. So we are going to do this word. This is the word spring, okay? So we're going to cut the word spring. Okay, so it's very simple. I actually have a step-by-step instruction here, but I'm going to do it with you guys together. So first of all, again, you need to make a square. Okay, so you have a whole page. So you can use recycled paper, you can use magazine paper, but I'm using a color paper so it'll be easier for you to look at. Okay, so again, so make a square. Okay, so I'm gonna do a square. And then just cut this part out. Okay, you don't need this part. All right. But we're going to keep on like this. Okay, a big triangle. All right. Okay, so the first part, we're going to make a line in the middle. Okay, so this time you probably want to have a ruler, but you said, oh, I didn't bring a ruler. So what should I do? Well, there's always a lot of creative way. You know, you can draw a straight line. So I have this envelope, right? I just cut the envelope in half, and then this is cut my express ruler. Okay, so I'm going to use this. So we're going to draw a line here. Okay, so I'm going to move the video at the screen so you can see. Line here. Right. All right. And then on top, on this side, on top, okay, we have the top part and the bottom part. So we're going to do everything on the top part first, okay, before we deal with the bottom. So on top, we're going to draw another line, okay? We're going to draw a straight line from here to here, okay? So let's draw a straight line. All right. Okay, so next, this is what we're going to do next. Will be like this. Okay, so you're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Okay, so make sure you know the distance between the lines are pretty even. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're going to do it now. 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so my 5 lines here. All right, okay. So once you're done, the next step, what we're going to do is this one. Okay, so you're going to use the pencil to put the shade, okay, on this space. Okay, I will tell you the reason why you want to do that, because it's much easier for you to cut later on. Okay, so you're going to put shade on the first one here, and then the third one, and the fifth one. Okay, so we're going to do it. It'll be 1, 2. It doesn't have to be pretty because it's going to get cut. Nobody can see it. All right. All right. Okay, so then next, now we finished the top part. We're going to do the bottom part now. Okay, so bottom part is this. All right, so you need to draw this. Okay, so first we're going to draw a horizontal line and a straight line before we, draw the inside. Okay, so all we're going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line. And then here, I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Okay. All right. So now I finished this. Now I can draw this. Okay. This a triangle and these two boxes inside this giant rectangular. Okay. So we're going to draw a triangle here. Triangle, and then now I just need to do 2 more boxes. You can use a ruler or you can just, use your hand. All right. Okay, you finish. So again, when we finish the top part, we're going to do the bottom. Okay, so the bottom part we're going to draw a long rectangular, and then inside the rectangular box, we're going to draw 3 boxes. One is triangle boxes, and then the other 2 kind of like square / rectangular boxes. A little rectangular. All right, got it? Okay, one more drawing. Okay, so the next one will be like this. Okay, so see right here, there's a whole big triangle that's kind of empty. There's nothing inside, right? So we're going to draw something in here, okay? So it'll be like this. We're going to draw 2 lines, okay, to separate the 2 little triangle. Okay, so we have a big triangle. We're going to draw 2 lines in the middle, and then it will divide it into 2 smaller triangles on the side. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do 2 lines. All right, just 2 lines. All right. Okay, now we almost can cut. So again, at the bottom part, I want you to use your pencil to put some shade, okay? I want you to shade the 2 triangle that we just created, the little 2 triangle, and also this bottom one, this top one, and these 2 boxes, okay? So we're going to do some shade here, do some shade here, and then we're going to do some shade here, and also these boxes here. All right. So now we can start cutting. Okay. The reason why we want to do the shade is because it's easier for you to cut. There's too many lines, right? Otherwise, you'll be confused like, okay, how am I going to do the cutting? Okay, so now you can cut. So all you need to do is just to follow the shade, okay? Any part that you shade, you cut it out, okay? That's simple. So I'm going to start doing it. Okay, all right. So you can start doing it. Okay. Now I'm going to do this too. Right, and then now I just need these 3, 1, 2, 3 to cut it out. Okay, so I'm going to cut this thing. 2, and then 3, last one. All right. So you should have this. All right, now up here. So you should have this. So when you open it up, that is the word spring. Okay, so congratulations. If this is the first time ever you learn a Chinese word, that is a spring. Yeah, even though you might not know any Chinese word, or you don't know how to write or read, but you know how to cut a Chinese word, right? So congratulations. Or if you're like, oh, I don't know how to read or write Chinese word, but maybe this is the first time you learn how to cut a Chinese word. So congratulations too, okay? So this is the word spring. So I'm going to repeat the step again, all right? So first you need to have have a square shape of paper, all right? So again, if you have a long rectangular paper, okay, so all you have to do is to make it a square, right? Okay, so after you have the square, then this is your first step, right? So you're going to draw a line in the middle, okay, to separate the top part and the bottom part, okay? And then you're going to draw a straight line here, all right? After that, we're going to focus on the top part, right? So you're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, all right? So since it's kind of confusing, you don't know which line to cut. That's why we have to, we need to put some shade on it. So it will be much easier for us to cut later on. So we're going to do some shade. Okay. So we're going to shade 1, 2, 3. All right. So after we finish the top part, now we're going to start with the bottom part. Okay. So the bottom part first, actually, let's do this one. The bottom part, we're going to draw a rectangular box here first, all right? And then inside the rectangular shaped box, we're going to draw 3 boxes. Okay, so one is the little triangle box, and then two little rectangular boxes inside. All right, so after that, we're going to draw 2 lines here on the side. Okay, so we'll have 2 little triangles on the side. Okay, so now we're going to shade them before we're going to cut them. We already shaped the top part, so now we just need to shape the bottom part, right? So we're going to shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the total shade area that you have on your paper is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that means you're going to cut 9 areas. Okay, all the part that is shaded, you're going to cut them. Okay, so after you cut all the shaded area, then you will have this. All right, and then when you open it up, that will be your word spring. All right, so do you have any questions, or you want me to repeat certain steps? You can let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy, cutting your Chinese word. And of course, there are many Chinese words we can cut, but today I picked spring. It's actually pretty easy. The other Chinese word need a little bit more time. So maybe next time when we have another program for the Chinese paper cutting program, I can cut another word. So, all right. So today we learn how to cut design for the heart and also the word spring. the spring right here. Okay, all right, so we still have some time, so I'm going to do one more design for you guys, okay? So this is the one, the pretty one. It looked like spider web, but this actually very popular window flower design. You know, you see it quite common, you know, to put it on the window. And it looked like, oh my God, so many things to cut, right? Well, let me show you the shortcut, okay? So this is really, really pretty. All right. So again, we need a square paper, okay? So if you have any rectangular paper, make it square first, okay? So I'm going to, okay, I'm going to make a square. Okay, so I'm going to move this back in. You can see it. So here you can cut, or you can just use your hand to take this part away. All right. Okay, so next we already have the first step, which is fold a big triangle. So now we're going to fold into a smaller triangle. So two fold. Okay, so it's different than the other one, the heart. The heart we fold 3 times, but this one we're going to fold only 2 times. Okay, and then now we're going to fold again, but we're going to fold in half like this. So we're kind of going to create a line here. Okay, so it'll be easier for us later on. So it's just this. All right. Okay. So now, so this is my right hand side and this is my left hand side. So on my left hand side, the line here, okay, I'm going to try to divide into 4. Okay. So be 1, 2, 3. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just help me to fold the next step. Okay, you don't really have to, you know, like really put a point there. Okay, just help me to fold the next step. Okay, so the next step, so this is the left hand side, yeah? This is the right hand side. So I'm going to fold the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, so if you have 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point, so I'm going to fold this to the first point. Okay, I'm going to just do this. So if you put it on the table, it's probably better. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to fold like in the half of the paper. Okay, I'm going to do 1/4 of the paper. Okay, so now this side, I'm going to just fold over. Okay. Fold over. All right. So again, you're going to have a line here, right? We already fold in half, and then you kind of, you know, make sure that you have it divide into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to fold your right side to the first point. So 1/4 of the left hand side paper, and now from the left, just fold it all the way. Okay, so you should have this. You should see this. Okay, now the next part, we're going to cut all this thing out. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of them out. Woo. All right, we don't need this. Now we just have a tall triangle. Okay. All right, so the next step. So I already made one, but I'm going to do it with you again. we're going to draw this. All right, yeah, it's like a fishbone, right? So we're going to draw this, okay, on here. All right, so you see that this one here, you actually already fold in half, right? You see the line here? Okay, so you see right here, okay, this is the point is in the middle. So we're going to draw a triangle at the base, okay, and make sure you draw it like in the middle, the point in the middle, okay? So all I'm going to do is okay. And now, after you finish the base, now you're going to do all this about the triangle. Okay, so we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we can do it. I think I'm going to, yeah. It's really like kind of, you don't really have to measure it. Then you just kind of figure it out like this, like the distance. I mean, you don't want to be too crowded either. So I finished one side. So I'm going to just replicate and put it on the other side. So I'll give you maybe 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, so next we're going to cut, right? But before we're going to cut, we're going to shade the area that we are going to cut. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to cut, okay? So we're going to shade the base, okay? The base we're going to cut. And then all these long boxes, we're going to shade them too. Okay, so all of them. Okay, so it will become like this. Okay, you see, I shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. All right. So next step, you're going to take your pair of scissors and just cut the shade area. And down, and then now I just cut all this. So there are thousands and thousands of paper cutting design. And if you're interested, I think probably the library also have some book, or you can go online on the internet to search, different design. Some, take time to do it, take a lot of different folding, but it's all about practice, right? So the one that I show you today, a pretty simple one. Okay, so I finished one side, so now I'm going to do the other side. So this is really fun, at home. You can make a lot of different design. You can make small one, you can make big one, and then you can decorate, on the window, bedroom, really cute. And let's say, you maybe using colored paper or white paper, you can put some design on it. Okay, so you should have this when you finish. Yeah, like the fishbone. Okay. So I am going to open it. Exciting, right? To see your design. Oh, wow. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Right? It looked like a little bit complicated, right? But actually it's not. Okay. So yeah, you can make a really, really intricate designs. You just have to know, how to fold it and how to draw the design, and you can make really intricate design. This is actually very intricate. This one, you see it very popular. People love that, to decorate their house, to decorate their windows. Okay, so today we did the heart, okay? And we also have the Chinese word spring. And then we have this very intricate window cutting design. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please feel free, to write, and I'll try to answer it. So thank you so much for allowing me to present this program. I really enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it too, and hope to, have another time to come to present more program for you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Emmy. That was really wonderful. Thank you for teaching us all about how to do Chinese paper cutting.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. That was amazing. Well, thank you everyone for attending today and watching and learning and having a great time, I hope. On your screen, you'll see a link to a list of great titles that you might want to check out from the library. You can place a hold on any of these titles by using our curbside pickup service to collect them. So you just place a hold on them, and then you can come by our curbside pickup locations and pick up your materials. For more information, you can go to our website at smpl.org/curbside, and that will give you all the information on how to do that. We hope you enjoyed our program today, and we hope to see you again at another program and at the library soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.